Namaste. Good afternoon. Embassy of India, Ethiopia welcomes you on this office yoga session online. I hope you are enjoying the sessions because it gives you good loosening and stretch to your joints and muscles while working in the office or at a workplace. It is necessary to stretch our joints and muscles so as to tone up for maximum performance. So kindly sit in Gyan Mudra, sit in any meditative posture. This is Gyan Mudra, and this is keeping this index finger on the root of the thumb. It becomes Vayu Mudra. So today let us make Vayu Mudra and hands on the knees, eyes gently closed, neck, head and spine straight. Inhale deeply and chant, humming 3 times. Inhale. Gently open your eyes. With a view to have good health, perfect health, it is necessary to do some workout physically, mentally, so that our health becomes all right. And in case there is any problem, any ailment, then kindly consult your physician, doctor or a yoga expert before doing any strenuous exercise in office yoga or in normal yoga. But certain thumb rule guidelines principles are that in case of hypertension, you should not stop the breath. You should not hold the breath. Breath should be natural. Okay. And in case of a backache, you should not round your spine back, bend forward. And in case of cervical spondylitis, you should not bend your head forward in exercises. Rather, you should do flexibility exercises and strengthening exercises which do not require bending forward. So let us begin. First, the shoulders exercise. Hold the right arm, right upper arm with the left hand and pull it toward the left side. Feel the stretch in your right arm, right shoulder, and back. With your right hand, pull the shoulder, pull the hand, left hand toward the right side. Hold it with normal breathing. Come back. Now raise your hand and pull the right elbow toward the left side. Come back. Now pull the left elbow toward the right side. Come back. Now we will do backward stretching of the shoulders. So we grip from behind the back and raise the arms upward like this, and with the practice you can raise further, and with the practice you can raise further, and whatever is the maximum extent you can pull it, hold it like this. If you can do like this, fine. Breathe normally. Feel the impact on your shoulder joint. Come back. So these are the exercises for shoulders. Now wrist exercise. Stretch your arms forward. Make the fist and rotate the fist outwardly. Slowly, keeping the wrist stationary. Now inward movement of the fists. Come back. Now finger joints exercise. Stretch your arms forward. Open your fingers joint and bend your finger from first joint, second joint. Make the fist. Open. Again. Bend the finger from first joint, second joint. Make the fist. Open. Now stretch your fingers outward. Now with the left hand, pull the fingers of right hand which are spread in condition and pull them inward like this. This is very good exercise for those working on computer for hours together because there is likelihood of numbness in the finger joints. Come back. Now push the hand inward. The nervous system of the hand should be toned up with this exercise. Come back. Now with your right hand, pull the fingers of left hand inward. Feel the complete stretch on your muscles and joints. Now push the hand inward. Come back. Now spinal stretch. Okay. Make the grip. Interlock your fingers and raise your arms up and back and stretch your spine back. Raise your hip up. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Now the spinal stretch is also done by spreading the arms. Spread your arms diagonally and stretch your spine back like this. You can spread your arms horizontally also, sideways, 180 degree. Slowly come back. Hands down. Today we will practice certain asanas in sitting condition. So those having diabetes, it is good for them. This is called Mandukasana, frog posture. Place your fists on your navel point and inhale and exhaling, bend forward. A word of caution, those having backache, they should not round their back. They should keep the spine straight and bend forward like this. And others can round their spine, bend forward like this. Slowly come back. This Mandukasana, when we perform this practice, this posture, our pancreas gets massaged and there is a good secretion of insulin hormone from the pancreas, which is responsible for the good metabolism and burning of the glucose, utilization of the glucose. Now today we will perform Gomukhasana, cow face posture. So raise your left arm up and from the behind the back, grip your both the hands like this. In in case you are not able to grip it, what to do, I'll show you. Like this. You should hold your elbow like this, push it towards this, and keep bring your hand towards the neck like this. Okay. Now with your other hand, make a grip and grip with the other hand like this. So it becomes easy. Slowly come back. Now similarly from other side also, this is the way. Now you pull your elbow towards to inside, and hand is inside. Hand and your palm should be in the center like this, and keep it stationary. Now raise your other hand and grip it from the back like this. Slowly come back. In case you are not able to do this, you can take a hanky. Like this is handkerchief, and make a knot. I have already made a knot on the top, and like this. I'll show you how you should do it. Hanky should be taken on the upper hand like this, and you should hold the hanky from the down like this, and pull the lower hand like this. Raise your hand upward, slowly, and this way you will be able to go and reach the other hand and make a grip like this. So if you are able to reach this much, okay, with the gradual practice you will go further, and make the grip. Okay, this is the way you can practice Gomukhasana, cow face posture. Now legs exercises. First, ankles. Place your hands below the thighs and raise your legs straight, and push your forefoot downward. Pull your forefoot inward. Again, push your forefoot downward. Pull your forefoot inward. Now rotate the forefoot clockwise. Gradual movement. This gives a beautiful exercise to your ankles. Now reverse, anti-clockwise. Come back. Now place the legs one over another and push them against each other. Change the legs and push against each other. Come back. Now sit like this and keep your knees apart, a bit apart. Now push the knees inward with the hands like this. Push them apart from the knee joint and thigh muscles. It gives a good exercise to your shoulder joints, hand, both arms. Come back. Now from inside, push the knees outward like this. Push the knees outward with the hands, and knees should be pushed inside, inward. There is a reverse anti-force inside, inward and outward with the hands and legs. Come back. Now we will practice the twisting posture. This is called Chair Bharadwajasana. Okay. Now sit straight and bend toward the right side and hold the backrest like this, and twist toward the right side. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Now bend toward the left side and twist left side, holding the backrest. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Now we will practice some breathing exercises. Pranayama. Prana means vital energy. The air we take, we inhale. It has various components, mostly nitrogen, and it has oxygen also. So more the oxygen, the more the intake of the air, more the oxygen, and which is required and utilized for the oxygenation process of the purification of the blood. So, as we have been doing, deep breathing. Sit in Gyan Mudra, eyes closed, spine straight, head straight, neck straight, and inhale deeply. First, abdominal breathing, bulge your belly out, and then in continuity, raise your chest out, chest forward, and further raise your shoulders up. This is abdominal breathing, chest breathing, and clavicular breathing. Contract, exhale, contract the shoulders, chest, and belly inside. Inhale deeply, belly breathing, followed by chest breathing and clavicular breathing. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Slowly, slowly come back. So the concept of deep breathing is we inhale almost 10 times to the normal capacity, normal practice of inhalation. In normal inhalation, we have intake of 500 ml of air, whereas in deep breathing, we can inhale up to 5000 ml of air. Now, Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati means skull shining exercise. It is basically detoxifying or purificatory method. It is one of the 6 purificatory methods: Neti, Dhoti, Vasti, Noli, Tratak, and Kapalabhati. So we exhale actively in this Kapalabhati and inhale passively. In between the 2 strokes, there is a slight gap, slight pause. In that, you inhale passively. And a word of caution for those having hypertension or heart issues, they should do it mildly, not with the normal pace. First we will practice with the normal pace, and then next we will practice with the mild pace and mild force. And this should be avoided in case of pregnancy and menstruation. And those who have been operated for the abdominal surgery, they should avoid it for 1 year, and then they should start with the mild Kapalabhati, and then they can go in for the normal pace Kapalabhati. So reverse the hands. This is Gyan Mudra. Reverse the hand and place the palms on the knees. This is Chin Mudra. Spine, head and neck straight, eyes gently closed. Start Kapalabhati with normal pace, normal force. Come back. This is Kapalabhati with normal pace, normal force. Now Kapalabhati with mild force, mild pace. Slowly, slowly come back. There is a very fine difference between the two. So the physical movement is body is stationary and only abdomen moves. When we exhale, the abdomen goes inside, and when we normalize, when we inhale passively, it comes out. And again, there is a strokes, exhalation strokes. So this Kapalabhati should be performed empty stomach, not after the meals. Of course, the Anulom Vilom Pranayam which we are going to perform now, this can be done after the meals, but it has the beautiful effect when you perform the all the pranayams in empty stomach. So now we are going to practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama. This is called alternate nostril breathing. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Pranayam Mudra, like this. First two fingers bent, and with your thumb, right thumb, block the right nostril and inhale through left. Slow, steady and long and deep breath. Block the left nostril with the ring finger, open the thumb with the right nostril, exhale, inhale again through right, block the right nostril, open the left nostril, exhale through left, inhale through left, exhale through right, continue inhalation, exhalation. This Anulom Vilom Pranayama cleanses both the channels, Ida and Pingala. Ida is the left side, Pingala is the right side channel. Slow, deep and long breath. Exhaling through left, please conclude Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Slowly come back. The advanced version of Anulom Vilom Pranayama is Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. When you inhale, retain and exhale the breath in 1:1:1 ratio, and you extend the ratio like 1:2:2 ratio, and finally 1:4:2 ratio. Means 1:1 ratio means 5 counts. For example, inhale and retain for 20 counts means 4 ratio, and then exhale in 2 ratios, that means 10 counts. So 5 counts in inhalation, 20 counts retention, and 10 counts exhalation. And again inhale, 5 counts inhalation, 20 counts retention, and 10 counts exhalation. So this is the ideal and perfect stage of Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. But in the beginning you should do inhalation, retention and exhalation 1:1:1 ratio, and you can enhance the ratio accordingly. So now we will practice Bhramari Pranayama. We block the eyes with the first 2 fingers. Place your ring finger below the nose. Place your little finger below the lips, and plug your ears with the thumb, tip of the thumb, and turn your tongue backward to touch the soft palate at the back. Inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. Slowly come back. Sit in Gyan Mudra. Visualize your breath. Concentrate over your breath. Bring your awareness to your body, starting from the toes to the top of the head. Feel relaxation to your legs, knees, joints, thighs. Relax your spine. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. Relax your abdomen. Bring your awareness to your chest. Relax your chest. Bring your awareness to your both arms. Feel relaxation in your arms. Bring your awareness to your head. Visualize your various senses, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and feel complete relaxation. Bring your awareness to your skull, which is the seat of Sahasrara Chakra. Feel complete relaxation in your body, complete body as a whole. Inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. back with the folded hands. Pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life. Please open your eyes. Thank you very much for watching this session and practicing it together. Hope you enjoyed this session and continue our association with Office Yoga, and soon we'll be starting the evening yoga session. Thank you very much. Namaste.